This now takes us our second method, the dynamic zoom. Yes, this particular option is what we are going to use. But for us to really appreciate it, let's use this particular footage here instead of this logo. Or let's use this footage. Let's delete the logo for now. We may use it later. So now when we play this footage, as you can see, no animation is really happening yet. Now, how do we really use this dynamic zoom option? To use the dynamic zoom option, just make sure your clip or footage or image, whatever it is you are working on, is selected. Now come over here to the inspector. Now scroll down so you see this option, dynamic zoom. At the moment, as you can see, it's disabled. So just click this particular dot to enable it, and straight away you see that something is happening to our image. It automatically zooms in. And now when you play, you have it like this. It is going to zoom out over the length of the clip. So what that means is going to continue the zoom from the start of the clip to the end of the clip. By default, it is set to linear. You can also switch and make it ease in just like previously, or set it to ease out, which means it starts faster and slows down at the end. And now when you play, you have something like this. You also have the flexibility to change where it starts and what should be the focus. To do that, come over here, click the down arrow, and from the options, select dynamic zoom. And straight away, you can see there are two boxes. You have this green one and the red one. The green one sets the start of the zoom, the area of your clip that will be seen when it starts. And then at the end, it will then zoom out to all the area that is now defined by the red box. So to give an example, let's say now this is the default settings. We want it to start with this particular image, the photo that we see in there. That is where we want it to start with. And at the end, we want to see everything else that is inside this red box. And now when you play, you see that it's zooming out of the image. And as it zooms out, it's begin to reveal all the other elements inside the area defined by the red box. So now we can also say swap. And when we click swap, you see the green and the red box says swap position, which means now we are starting with everything on screen like this, the whole footage, but then at the end, it will zoom into only the footage that is inside the red box. So always remember, the green is the area you want to start with, and the red box defines the area you want to end with. So now when you play, you have it like this. It is going to zoom into that particular picture at the end. And we have it like this. You can also set that to ease in and out. And now you have something like this. What if it is taking too long? You can shorten the length of your clip to make it faster. Or if you also want, you can increase the length to make it slow. So it all depends on you. Yeah, even though it is called dynamic zoom, that is not the only thing it can do. Now let's look at something else we can do with this. So for example, I have this particular footage here. Let's bring it in. So now that we have this over here on our timeline, let's click it and enable the dynamic zoom. And yeah, as always, by default, it's going to zoom out. If we enable the on-screen handles like this, let's resize the boxes. So we place this one, let's say here, something like this, and this other one here, and let's say we place it here. And now when you play, look at what happens. You see that? Ay. Yeah, so if you have an image, you can just maybe use for your background or something, and it will just start playing forward, and you just have some smooth background movement you without having to do any keyframes. So yeah, that is another thing that the dynamic zoom can give you. But the thing is, dynamic zoom doesn't have a way for you to do multiple animations at the same time on the same clip. Once it gets to the end of the clip, it stops. If you really want to stop somewhere along the way and draw the viewer's attention to a specific element in your footage, sometimes dynamic zoom, you have to do a lot of cuts to really get it, and sometimes it really takes a lot of time. This now leads us to our third method of animation, which is watch this video next.